These capybaras are living like Ritz-Carlton lives.
Well, I mean, they live in my house.
They sleep in a bed.
Yeah, they sleep in my bed or downstairs on the couch with me. So I started Googling online cool exotic animals to own. So
What were the options?
well, these guys kept popping up as world's friendliest animal. One of the kids called them up and said there's 2 baby capybaras at an exotic pet shop in Saginaw.
Welcome back to Might Get Loud. I'm Brittany Racine, and today's episode is a little bit different. In this episode, I have a picnic with 2 capybaras, each about 120 pounds, Daisy and George, and their owner, Steve. Now, Steve and these capybaras have been big news in Brighton lately. He decided to take Daisy for a walk on a leash downtown, and the internet just went crazy. So that's how I got connected with Steve and was able to take my kids over to play with the capybaras, and we thought that this would just be a great episode since capybaras are so popular right now. And please listen all the way to the end because there is an announcement, and I'm also going to give you all the information if you want to set up a private visit. They are hilarious. So with that, here is Steve and Jeorge and Daisy.
All right, well, I am with Steve today, and he has really been the talk of the town in Brighton with these capybaras that he was walking in downtown Brighton. And that's kind of how I got connected with him. That's my foot. So how did you always have like a love for capybaras?
No, it was probably about 3.5 years ago. I had a couple dogs, and
That wasn't enough?
I wanted to get something different.
Yeah.
And so I started Googling online cool exotic animals to own. So
What were the options?
well, these guys kept popping up as world's friendliest animal and world's largest rodent. So it was these guys. I mean, I was sort of looking at maybe a sloth or something.
Oh my gosh, a sloth would be amazing. You should get that next.
Yeah,
In case you need more.
I'd probably go with the wombat. I was looking at those.
Really? I feel like that's like kind of the same as this though.
No, they're little. I mean,
It looks like this sort of, doesn't it?
but they actually play around a lot. They move around, roll around like little babies all the time. These guys either eat or sleep,
Yeah.
and they move in slow motion.
So you saw capybaras on a website and you're
Well-
like, let's get 2.
So when I told all the kids that if we got another animal, I'd probably get a capybara, I sort of put my foot in my mouth because I told the kids, we're going to get capybaras.
Oh no.
And I never thought it was really going to happen.
Right.
But my youngest son, who's 14 now, was on a travel baseball team in Saginaw. And one of the kids called them up and said there's 2 baby capybaras at an exotic pet shop in Saginaw. So I thought to myself, oh, shit.
It's time.
So, well, I stalled for about 3 days, and then they convinced me to go up there. And I walked in the front door, and they were about this big. They were 10 and 12 pounds. And as soon as I pet George, he rolled over on his back, closed his eyes, and
It was love at first sight.
yeah, and I couldn't just buy one. I mean, I couldn't split them apart. So
Right? Was there was only 2 of them?
yes. So, and they had some, they didn't have no sloths, but they had a couple of these gray foxes that were really cute up there. They were playing with the St. Bernard. And
Yeah.
if I didn't tell anybody I was getting the capybaras, I probably would have got the foxes.
Really?
I mean, I didn't know they were going to be this popular. So
Yeah. So do you have to have like a license? Or you just go up there and you're literally like, here's my ID, how do I buy it?
So before I even found out that they were up there, I called the state of Michigan. I forgot who it was, whoever's in charge of licensing, and I said, do I need a license to own a capybara?
Wait, oh my gosh, I'm dying. He has a strawberry like stuck in his mouth right now, and I need to say, I wish I took a
That's
picture.
Daisy. Remember?
Oh, sorry.
Remember the lump?
She.
Yeah. So, but so I called up there and I said, do I need a license for a capybara? She said, a what? I said, a capybara. And she put me on hold. She's like, hold on a minute. Put me on hold for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
She said, you don't need a license, just as long as if you get them from out of state, you have to have them vet checked.
Vet
So,
check?
yeah, if you get them from out of state, which we didn't.
Okay.
And they said you have to check with your local municipality. So I called Osceola Township.
Yeah.
And they said I didn't need a special license for them. So when the time came and they popped up,
It was time.
yeah, they're the world's largest rodent. So like any other rodent, their teeth never stop growing. So when they chew sideways, and their teeth are about 3 inches long. And when they're full grown, which they are, they say their bite force is about as strong as a tiger.
What?
So they could do
But
some
they don't
damage.
bite.
I mean, maybe in the wild, around their babies.
Do they get like food aggressive, like a dog? Like they like bite you if you take their food?
No. George is a bully. He pushes Daisy out of the way of anything.
So you got the capybaras. Was it more work than you thought at first?
At
'Cause, I
first,
mean,
it
I'm
still
sure
is.
you think it's gonna be a lot of work because you're like, I've never even seen one of these.
It is a lot of work. I mean, it's 10 times more work than a dog. I mean,
Yeah.
it's constant cleaning the house. I pretty much redid my whole house around them, built a pond in the backyard for them. First, I think, couple years, I would call different zoos in different states that had capybaras,
Yeah.
just because I had questions. So I would leave a message for the zookeeper, and literally they'd call back a half hour later, yelling at me for the first 5 minutes, like,
Why?
what do you got a capybara in Michigan? You don't know how to take care of them. You don't know. And then I told them the whole setup I had.
Yeah.
And then for the next half hour, they were saying, you're doing such a great job. They don't need heated water. They don't need this and that.
Yeah.
So, but
Yeah, I'm
I
sure
mean,
there's probably so many random haters that like don't even know that you're doing like these capybaras are living like Ritz-Carlton lives.
well, I mean, they live in my house.
They sleep in a bed.
Yeah, they sleep in my bed or downstairs on the couch with me.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I got the heated garage, so in the wintertime, I got the tubs filled with water,
Yeah.
and I got a hot and cold spigot over there, so I give them warm water. And then I got another drain where I drain it at the end so I can keep warm water in there.
Yeah, no, I mean, you definitely have it set up right. So they're 3 years old now.
They turned 3 on February 15th.
Okay, and they lived what's their life expectancy?
So the life expectancy in captivity is about 8 to 12 years, in the wild about 3 to 5.
Okay.
So they're from South America, and
Yeah, where
I
in
mean,
South America? Does this like live in the where?
well, from what I heard, I mean, there's some in Mexico and things like that, but like Venezuela, Brazil,
And they're just like wild?
they run around wild.
Like
They live in
deer?
groups of, yeah, they live in groups of 30 to 50.
They're so funny.
So they're semi-aquatic, so they actually swim in the Amazon. They go down, they eat seaweed off the bottom. They can hold their breath for up to 5 minutes underwater.
What's like a predator of them?
Jaguar, anaconda.
Those would be a horrible way to die. I'm glad you
Yeah.
guys are up here.
So they got the web feet, and so they'll live in groups of 30 to 50, and if they'll have a couple that'll keep a lookout, and if they sense any danger, they'll make a barking noise.
Really?
And when they make a barking noise, they all jump off, take off, jump in the water, and disappear.
So is it a common household pet in other countries?
Not that I know of.
Do they
How-
all get this big? I feel like everybody that I've talked to was like, I thought those were small.
Well, they say they can get up to 170 pounds. Now, see how George is a bully? Daisy,
Oh.
come here, pretty. George, be nice.
So what is your intention with them? Just to have house pets, or you want to do like
Well, I mean, originally, I just got them as pets. I love
Yeah.
animals. I mean, if it was
you
up to
always
me,
been an animal lover?
yeah, I mean, I got my 2 dogs, but I love animals. If it was up to me, I'd own a zoo. But I got these 2. I didn't expect them to be that popular, and I mean, I had more help when they were younger because, of course, just like a puppy, the kids loved them.
Yeah.
I'd take them to games in that stroller over there. My intentions now are, I mean, get them out there, let them have some fun, educate people on them.
Yeah. I mean, I think that kids are like obsessed with them right now because they're so popular, like on the internet.
I don't understand how they became so popular. I know when I got them 3 years ago, I didn't
Nobody
see.
even knew what they were.
No. So I went to Myers like 4 months ago, and they had them like when they do the billboards up front, like what they're selling. They're selling plush capybara dolls.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
Like the toys. Well, my son has the slippers, but he loves watching the videos of them like being goofy.
I just bought capybara swim shorts yesterday.
Oh yeah?
So yep.
That's
So
awesome.
they have everything you can get at capybaras.
Yeah, no, I feel like a lot of people would love to come have a capybara play date. So do you do them? Do you do like meet and greets for them? Or how do people, if they want to see them and they don't know when you're going to be walking them on a leash in Brighton, how do they like get in touch?
So we have the TikTok page, Michigan Capybaras,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can see on there on the top, I have it pinned up at top, a little page for what they're how to contact for private visits. So we did start doing private visits. You can email Michigan Capybaras at Gmail.
Just
Right
like
now, I'm emailing people back and forth. I mean, it's pretty hard with working and the kids and trying to email back and forth, but I'm trying to do that as of now, and I'm working on setting up a website so people can go right to it um, and basically book on there.
Yeah, that'll be perfect.
I'll get some more food out here.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
That's what they're waiting for.
It's okay.
Who wants one?
Oh yeah, have
Oh.
him stand.
See if he stands up. George, right here.
I don't have anything.
Daisy, you gonna stand up? Now, what's funny is if you give them jawbreakers.
Will they eat it?
Well, Daisy will. Daisy will like mess around with it for like 2 minutes until she finally gets it right where she wants it, and then
She'll
crunches it.
clamp it down?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So in the wild, they're
What's like do they have like weird health things about them? Because like obviously like my Frenchies, they have like allergies. So are there certain things that they're like absolutely not, don't give them that, or don't do that with them?
Well, I mean, you're supposed to be herbivores, but Daisy's favorite food is McDonald's chicken nuggets. So
Wait, do you take them to McDonald's drive-thru?
I've taken them a couple times and then let her peek her head out the back window, and then everyone starts freaking out.
Right.
But I mean, obviously, you're not supposed to feed them like popsicles and chicken nuggets, but I mean, it's like just like a person, like you want to stick to certain food. So every once in a while, I'll give them. But other than that, they're herbivores.
It's a crunching. You're drooling everywhere.
You can go right. Oh, Daisy will kiss the phone. You can go right up to it.
I know. They're like weirdly gentle.
They are very gentle. So I think the only time they've ever hurt me, I got this behind you if you want to look it up in there too. I got a couple of, but I think the only time they've ever hurt me is when George, like, when he was younger, maybe like 80 pounds, I try to get him up in my truck and I'd be lifting him up and he starts whipping his head around.
Yeah.
I mean, he's busted my eye open, busted my lip open. I mean, that head's like a bowling ball.
Yeah. What's like the weirdest thing they've ever done?
I mean, some of the noises, but I mean, trying to think of they've done a lot of crazy things like I wouldn't expect. Like Daisy, I got to keep all the food off the counter because she can literally put her paws up and reach to the end of the counter.
You give them long necks?
Oh yeah, I mean, you see how tall they can get, and then they can reach to the back. But I mean, I came down because I think the kids were gone, and I heard some noise downstairs, and one of the kids left Wendy's on the kitchen table. Daisy was on top of the kitchen table, had the Wendy's Dr. Pepper knocked over, and was drinking the Dr. Pepper off the table.
Oh my gosh.
So, but Daisy's more of the sassy one. She likes to be around people more. George is more the ladies' man. When he's not eating, if you pet him in the right spots, he fluffs up, puts his head up, he falls asleep.
What's something that they hate?
Something they hate?
Yeah. That you've like you wouldn't be able to read that. You just have noticed like, oh, they don't like that.
I mean, if a person runs up on them or something, I mean, they get spooked by that. There's been a couple of times where they've been outside and one of the dogs bark.
Oh yeah.
So how they make that barking noise in the wild, they jump up and take off. I mean, they're right in the middle of eating and.
So just getting spooked, really.
But other than that, I mean, like, they say they're their world's friendliest animal for a reason. They had that website called, I think it's Animals Sitting on Capybaras.
Yeah. They like stack on top of them and balance?
Well, they have turtles, ducks sitting on them. I mean, they say they're basically nature's Ottomans.
Yeah, nature's Ottomans.
They have literally no care in the world.
What do you do when you go out of town?
So when I took the boys down for spring break last month, I had my daughter watch them. And like I said, George is a ladies' man. Everybody likes George better. But, we got the litter box in the house, and Daisy goes to the bathroom in the litter box every time. George poops where he wants to. So halfway through the vacation, my daughter used to love George more, and she called me.
Over him.
She goes, Dad, I freaking hate George. He poops all over. I clean it up. As soon as I get done cleaning up, he poops 5 feet away from me and looks at me. And then when I chase him, he starts peeing as he's running.
So they go to the vet?
I've taken him to the vet a couple of times. I actually got Daisy fixed.
Oh yeah, somebody asked me that. They're like, are they gonna have babies?
No, but I didn't want them to have babies.
Their brother and sister. That's weird.
I got Daisy fixed because when he found out George was a boy, we didn't want him having babies because they're a lot of work.
Oh yeah.
So we didn't know George. We got sold. They sold them to us as 2 girls.
Really?
So George's name was Pumpkin.
How
But
did they not know?
you cannot tell until
They're
they
older?
get older and the male, their balls drop or their scent gland,
Oh, that
their
nose thing.
which his is small compared to a lot of males in the wild. So the only other way you can tell, the kids were telling me, um, "Dad, Pumpkin has worms. Pumpkin has worms." I'm like, "No, I've taken their, fecal in and have it checked." I'm like, "They don't have worms."
Right.
And I said, "Take a video of it." And I looked at it. And so what happens, the male capybara, the penis is inverted. So if you were to roll George over right now, you cannot see it. It's
Hiding.
it's hiding. And when he wants to use it,
When
it
he
comes
wants to
it
use
comes down and it flicks back behind his legs. It's like an
What?
alien type thing. So I have one video of that on my TikTok page, like way down,
I'm scared. I don't
but
even wanna see it.
it just looks like a little worm and it just starts flicking backwards. So, once I found that out,
What?
yeah. So once I found that out,
George, you're just
I think
surprising everybody here.
I think he was happy he wasn't named Pumpkin no more. And I think maybe that's why he's crapping all over the house for all the times I called him Pumpkin.
Right? So then Daisy got fixed.
Obviously, they're a lot of work, but also their closest relative is the guinea pig.
Yeah, they're like a
Um,
big giant guinea pig.
yeah, so I give them guinea pig pellets a couple times a day, and I have to put like a vitamin C supplement on there
Mhm.
because their body doesn't produce vitamin C,
Just in general or just
just
because
in
they're
general,
indoors?
just in general.
Okay.
So,
So they're
um,
extra healthy.
yes,
Do they like gnaw and stuff at your house? Like, will they
um,
like eat the side of the couch?
no, well, they used to eat the corners of the walls, and
Like the drywall?
yeah, like any phone cord laying around, I mean, it was gone in a second. Now they're more laid back, so they don't really chew on anything anymore. Um, other than, I mean, these towels, they'll suck on these
But
to clean their teeth.
they know that's for them, right?
Yeah, so they'll suck on these to clean their teeth, and all they do is suck on them, and you can see how they're already shredded.
Right.
You're
What's the
happy to.
weirdest thing people have said to you about him? Like, do you ever go in public and people are like, "What is that?"
Well, usually people my age, their exact response is, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah.
But anyone my kid's age, like, "That's a capybara."
Yeah.
It's like, so, and then you get some people that'll be like, "Ew, the world's largest rodent." But I mean, they cuddle just as good, if not better, than dogs. Some water right here. You want
Where
some
did
more?
they come from? Like, when you got him at that pet store, like, why were they there?
See, I'm not sure because the pet shop, um, we asked for papers for them, and they said they would get them for us, and we kept calling them, emailing them for like a week, and we never got them.
So you don't
So
even know how they got him?
no.
I
So
wonder how that would even happen. It's not like someone randomly, like, found them here? Like, how
yeah,
would you get that? Maybe they got them on, like, the black market or something.
I
Random
mean, I
capybara?
know there's breeders, but I mean, it seems like they'd be more expensive, to buy them from a breeder. Like, I mean, I think there's some breeders like in the United States somewhere around. They were up at the pet shop. They weren't really advertising them,
Mhm.
so they were up there for like a month and a half in just this little enclosure with. And I felt bad for them, but they were right when you walked in. That's why I was afraid to breed them because, I
What if
mean,
how many people are gonna buy it?
well, I know a lot of people would probably buy them, but the thing about it is once they realize how much work they are, they're going to become abandoned. They're going to take
Yeah,
them humane society. They're going to be put down.
right,
I
or just
mean,
have, like, a life that isn't gonna fit for
yeah,
them.
locked away somewhere. I mean,
Yeah, that'd be sad.
there's some of these places. I mean, like the zoos up here. I mean, they keep them, the smaller zoos, they keep them outdoors in, heated areas. But I mean, to me, once I brought them home, I mean, once they enter that door, they're just like my dogs, like family. So,
Mhm.
as much as they costed me, as much I had to redo my whole house for them and everything.
Literally redid the whole house.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make them sleep outside.
Wait, so when did you make the pool? 'Cause it's is it a pond or a pool? What do you call it?
I don't know. I mean, it's like it's all cement. I mean, I had them poured, so technically it's like a cement pool.
Mhm.
I used different type of filters in there. It took me a long time to try to figure out how to keep that water super clean.
Right.
And I found out lava rocks. So I have it run through lava rocks and it keeps it clean. So I have I'm a plumber, so I have all the water test equipment.
Yeah.
So, I'll test the water to make sure, it doesn't have anything in it, but they drink the water. So I try not to put as much chlorine or
Yeah.
any at all, like a swimming pool, but I try to keep it as clear as a swimming pool because sometimes we'll go in the water with them.
Such a process.
Yeah. So usually that pool in the backyard, I mean, sometimes I'll have to drain it and change the water once a week.
Mm-hmm.
So
How often do they need to swim?
they
Like, are
need,
they required to swim for their own like health?
well, I mean, they need water.
Mm-hmm.
So in the wild, um, they spend 30% of their time in the water. I'll keep these filled, so they'll come out here. Sometimes they'll lay in here a couple hours, in a day, and it still is not like they'll still get dry skin, in the wintertime, even, if I have the humidity turned up.
But they'll like
Uh,
just jump in the water if they see it.
well, this they will if I fill it up. In that water, if it's warm enough, they'll go out. They usually like going there. They like going swimming at night. At night, they're just having a
Why?
ball. I don't know what it is, but they'll go eat the grass. They like to go out at night, but then they'll go swimming at night. They don't have the tails like the beavers, but they can.
Yeah, do they have tails? It's like a little
It's like
nub.
a little nub. But I mean, with their web feet, I mean, they literally. It's like an Olympic swimmer in the water. They just flip around and
That's so
do their
weird.
thing.
So I feel like rodents don't really swim, do they?
Well, beavers.
I guess.
Beavers, North America's largest rodent, and the capybaras the world's. But but there actually is, from what I heard, they consider them an invasive species down in Florida. They have a small number of capybaras, like in Central Florida. I don't know if some escaped, but they breed like crazy.
Oh,
But
really?
and I think that's why they have that humane society down there that's probably like captured some of them. Or
Yeah. I wonder if that's how they came up to the other's pet store.
I'm not sure. I mean, it could be a possibility. I mean, we asked for documentation and stuff, and they kept saying they were going to get them to us. And I mean,
Whatever. I'm
once
not
a
gonna.
couple weeks
You're like,
passed, I mean,
what's it matter now?
yeah, that's what I said. What does it matter now? It's like I'm not going to give them back.
I
I
know.
mean,
I saw some like animal in New Mexico when we were just there, and it looked like a capybara. It was like little. I forget what it was, but we were also like 4 margaritas deep. So I'm like, am I seeing things or what the heck was that? It wasn't a capybara, but it was something that kind of looked like it, and it's like small. It's like
in
native
New
to
Mexico,
no, in Mexico. It was like in Tulum. I forgot what it was called. Let's talk about is there anything you want to do with them like going forward? But now that you're realizing how much everybody loves them, do you want to start promoting more visits or just like have them out in town?
I'd like to do a little bit of both. I
Yeah.
mean, I want to take them downtown to get them used to walking on a leash. I mean, I got Daisy somewhat used to that. George, I don't know if I'm ever going to get him used to that. He's more scared of everything.
Hmm.
Um,
And taking
so
2 of them would be like insane.
I guess my plans now that I realize they're so popular is hopefully, start promoting them more, get people more educated with them, maybe start doing this more and, um, working less to where I can spend more time at home so I can do more stuff with the kids and who knows, maybe, down the road, get a couple of different animals, to educate people on or,
Yeah, what would be your next animal?
um, my kids wanted me to get those wallabies, but
Wait, what?
it's like a miniature kangaroo. It's like a miniature kangaroo.
I feel like a sloth would be easier.
So when
'Cause
I
a kangaroo, you're like, "Let me catch you," and you're like, "I can't." Oh,
well,
sloth
kangaroo, my
is like a snail.
well, so there's 2 different types of sloth. One you're not allowed to have. There's like a two-toed and a one-toed or something. I don't know if it's endangered, but you're not allowed to own them. The other you're allowed to, but I mean that would be cool. But I mean something that moves slower than these guys. That's
I mean, they do kind of move slow. Right now, at least. I'm sure when they get
yeah, and they
excited.
walk on their tippy toes there. So I mean, if something scares them, they put that full foot down. I mean, they can jump just as high as a dog, if not higher.
Yeah.
They can run about as fast as a horse. So
I wanna see it run that fast. Have you ever seen it run full fast?
when they're in the backyard.
They'll just go insane.
Like if George gets scared easy, so if I go behind him and sort of just start walking a little bit, George, go. He gets up a little bit. I'd like to get maybe a wombat, but my kids talked about the wallabies, the miniature kangaroos.
They're
And,
like, "We want it for fun, but you have to take care of it and change the whole house."
well, my one friend said get a full-grown kangaroo and then go ahead and have people pay to come in and try to box it. So,
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but then I feel like that's like a lawsuit too, because 'cause you're
oh
like,
yeah,
what if you get your ass kicked
oh
by the
you would.
kangaroo?
Those
Yeah,
kangaroos are jacked. I mean,
right?
and they kick you, they're gonna probably cave in your chest.
Yeah, that's
So
intense. These seem easier.
yeah, I'm gonna give up my whole house for
More animal
more
space.
animals. So but those wallabies, I mean, I've watched videos of them. I mean, they're probably about half the size, but they're so playful. They're rolling around, running around. They get the zoomies all the time.
Maybe you should just get a Frenchie. I think
I
it
thought
needs
about
to roll around too. Um, did you always have, like, a bunch of random pets when you were a kid, like snakes and lizards and stuff?
um,
Were you
I
an animal
I
collector?
I had a couple iguanas when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I had a tarantula.
Ew.
I never touched it. It stayed
You
in
just
its
never
cage.
took
One of my friends worked at an exotic pet shop, and he would pick it up and put it on him. And I remember when I was in like high school, he worked at that exotic pet shop, and he had an animal finder's guide. And I looked in there, you could buy lions for like $300.
What?
Like it
What is
was,
this, like, Joe Exotic? Did you ever
well,
watch that documentary during COVID?
no,
The guy that had the tigers, the Tiger King guy?
no,
Oh my gosh, you're the only person that's never watched that. That's, like, what the whole world was watching during COVID.
really.
Yeah, I think it's on Netflix.
Joe Exotic?
Yeah,
Yeah.
or Tiger King. I think it's called Tiger King.
So he just had tigers or other animals?
He had a bunch of tigers, but I think he's in prison still. I don't know. He's this super like flamboyant, gay Joe Dirt looking guy that had a million tigers and like would have people like come to his house to look at him. I don't know, but I think he committed a bunch of crimes. I don't remember. I should rewatch it. I could binge that.
Yeah, I'll
It's
have
like
to look
maybe
at
like
that.
7 or 8 episodes, but it's like so ridiculous. Like how are these people real?
7 or 8 episodes till he went to prison. So,
Yeah, but like he's like kind of like crackhead with the sparkles on.
well,
It's quite a show. You gotta binge it.
well, I would love to have like I mean, when I was in high school, I remember my favorite animal still to this day, I always wanted to get a cheetah. I wanted to be able to take them down and like race them against cars, like on,
Oh my gosh, but how do
on
you know if
grass
he's
shit
gonna
or,
go straight?
well, cheetahs, I mean, you're not allowed to buy them. So
Oh,
I wouldn't be able to get one anyway. It was
that's just hard. I
it's
feel like we
just
just
a,
run away and you're like, "Well, I'm never gonna catch you," so
oh yeah, I mean, they can hit up to 70 miles an hour.
Have
So,
you ever had to chase these to, like, catch them? Like, they ever, like, tried to run
oh,
away?
I wouldn't be able to catch them.
Like, if they went outside, would they, like, run away
So, the kids have left the gate open a couple times,
and they got out?
and they were gone for like a couple hours, and I didn't notice it because they were out back. But
What?
then I started making my ticking noise for Daisy, like,
Which one
"Daisy?"
got out?
Well, both of them, the whole gate was open, but what happens is Daisy, most of the time listens to me, so
Mhm.
she'll come back. George follows Daisy.
Oh,
So
that's like Stu and Zig. Stu listens, but Ziggy goes wherever Stu goes.
when they got out when they were younger, I mean, Daisy wouldn't really listen to me, but I'd have to walk up to him slowly with like corn or something and
Mhm.
like lure him back and then get him back in the yard.
Oh, so they would do that with, like, food.
Food, they'll go
Where
anywhere
were
for
they?
food.
Were your neighbors like,
Well,
"Where are these?"
there's a whole bunch of acres like back there, so I don't know where they disappeared to.
Yeah.
So they were out.
Somebody's dog was taking a walk and they were like, "I'm gonna go home."
Well, that's what I was worried about. Like, if they got out, I mean, if your dog gets out, if you can't find them, maybe a homeowner finds them, you go knocking
Yeah.
door to door, or you go to the Humane Society. If one of these got out and I didn't find them right away, I mean, I don't know if someone would shoot them or, like, I don't,
Right. I mean, I don't think someone would shoot him, but they'd probably be
well,
like,
I don't, I mean, that would,
"You don't want it," like, that would screw your car up. That's a big ass animal.
well, the thing about it, so, I mean, when they're sleeping in the living room, I always wondered if someone broke in the middle of the night and they just saw these two sitting there, if they would just walk right back out.
They're like, "Where?" They probably think they're, like, on drugs or something.
Oh yeah, they wouldn't know what it is. But I mean, they sleep most of the time. They make cute little noises when they're sleeping. I
Yeah.
mean, Daisy will lay right next to me, and then I'll wake up in the middle of the night to weird noises, and George's face will be right here,
Oh my god.
sleeping on the pillow next to me. So,
I can't believe they sleep in the bed.
and once they lay down, I mean, you need to get the covers adjusted because you're not going to be able to pull them.
I can't even do that with my 40-pound Frenchies. I get pinned in there because I'll have one on one side and one on the other, and I'm like, if I don't have covers, I'm done. I can't move them. They're like 500 pounds when they're sleeping.
Yeah, I'm guessing these guys are about 140. They say they can get up to 170.
And when they stand on their 2 legs, you're like, "Whoa, you're, like, actually huge. They're so tall."
Well, when they're stretched out in the bed next to you, I mean, they're just as long as me. I mean,
Yeah.
they are very long.
Well, thanks so much for letting me come over and play with them. I mean, I know last weekend I brought the kids over and they were, like, obsessed with it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's so much fun, especially for kids in this area, but I know a lot of adults like them too. So, we'll definitely put your info in the show notes for people who want to schedule a time to come see them. I saw the post in Brighton Happenings. Like somebody took a picture when you were walking her and was like, what is going on here?
Yep.
And I'm like, I gotta follow this now. So I feel like it's kind of been all over on Facebook.
Yeah, it's definitely blown up in the last couple of weeks just because I decided to walk Daisy downtown in the middle of the day.
Was that the first time you took her down there?
I mean, I plan on taking her downtown Brighton probably maybe next week if it gets warmer. Or
Okay.
I'd like to take her on a weekend, maybe down there, maybe to Fenton,
Oh, yeah.
or somewhere, take her for a walk. But I have a feeling if I walk her on a weekend downtown Brighton during one of their
Oh, yeah.
festivals, it's going to be a lot different than, during the day when
Right.
everyone's in school and at work. So,
Yeah. Awesome. Well, if everybody follow along. You'll post if you're gonna be somewhere with them, I'm sure,
yeah.
or with one of them. Awesome. Well, this was fun, and I guess we will see the rest of them on TikTok and all the funny things with the outfits and all the stuff that you do with them.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I hope you had some fun in this episode today. But before we wrap up, we did have some heartbreaking news that Jeorge unexpectedly passed away after we recorded this episode. So right now, all our focus is on Daisy and Steve and lifting them up with positive vibes and support. We hope this episode serves as a reminder of the joy Jeorge brought so many people. He had such a gentle personality and his goofy antics. He is definitely going to be deeply missed. So Jeorge, this one's for you. And I'm so glad that I had the opportunity to meet Jeorge and see the dynamic duo that they are. If you like this episode, please send it to somebody that would enjoy it. Give us a 5-star, share, leave us a comment. All the things help push the podcast out to new audiences. Follow Michigan Capybaras. They have all of the content, and Steve does a great job being Daisy's camera crew. This was a fun one. Again, I'm Brittany Racine with Might Get Loud, and we'll see you next week.